Florida bodybuilder pulling a $245,000 scam told the VA he could only lift 10 pounds. I wonder if he can lift 245,000 bucks. Vanity prevented a Port St. Lucia, Florida man from getting away with taking $245,286 to be exact, in Veterans Administration disability benefits by claiming, among other things, combat experiences and arm and leg weakness that prevented him from lifting weights since 2010. While pulling the scam, bodybuilder Zach Barton and his wife were posting pics and vids online of Barton pushing heavy iron to build his physique and flexing in the gym and on stage in contests. Investigators began tracking the muscular moves of Barton, such as moving furniture and regular workouts at gyms in Colorado Springs, Colorado, where Barton and his wife moved. Eventually, prosecutors had enough of a case against Barton as the 35-year-old U.S. Army veteran pled guilty Thursday in West Palm Beach federal court to the theft of government funds from a federal agency. His sentencing is August 11th. He submitted benefits. So here's what he did. He submitted a benefits claim to the VA in 2012 that he was dealing with several issues, including Guillain-Barré syndrome and anxiety. Guillain-Barré usually occurs after getting some kind of bad infection or something like that, and can be almost stroke-like in its effects on your body. Over the next 5 years, his percentage of disability, which is used to determine the amount of VA benefits, decreased, so Barton's benefits decreased. Well, he didn't like that very much. But on May 22nd, 2017, his percentage evaluation for PTSD and persistent depressive disorder jumped from 30 to 70% after he said his symptoms were getting worse. He pled guilty and said in that guilty plea, his increased social impairment with deficiencies in work, school, family relations, depressed mood, memory loss, anxiety, chronic sleep impairment, and total social and occupational impairment, and other mental health problems were affecting his life. Physically, he said he had limited motion of the arm and at the shoulder level and painful movement of the arm. He showed up for an August 7th, 2019 exam using a cane, which is just despicable. I hate this so much, and I'll tell you why here in a second, which he said he's been using for 9 years. He dropped a small book on the floor, putting on a show for the doctors there, indicating he had no strength to hold it. It was totally fake. Then this POS claimed he had erectile dysfunction. He said his gym activities were limited to stretching, using bands, sauna sitting, and weights of only 5 to 10 pounds. And he only could work out twice a week. I'm going to jump in here just for a second and say, I hate people who fake illnesses. As somebody living with a physical disability myself that is progressive, I'll tell you, once your health is on the line, everything in your life seems easy. Everything you ever did in your life, no matter what it was, if you're otherwise healthy, is easy compared to living with disease. I'll tell you that. And so when people fake disease, you know what? I hope one day they do get sick, because then they'll know. That's the only way they'll ever know the horrible thing that they've really done. It makes me sick to my stomach to see people faking disease like this. Absolutely disgraceful. Asked by the doctor about his size, Barton dismissed it with, "I am fat," but when asked about his muscle mass, he said, "I guess I have good genetics," which apparently fooled a doctor, because that's the level of care we get at the VA. The doctors at the VA are so good that you could just say, "Oh, these giant muscles are just genetics," and the doctors are like, "Sounds good to me." But the previous month, law enforcement began collecting photos from the Facebook and Instagram accounts run by Barton, a.k.a. Zach Ryan, and his wife, Nicole Barton, formerly Nicole Cowan. They showed Barton doing what he told the VA he couldn't. Such activities included strenuous weightlifting, executing bodybuilding poses, and competing in a bodybuilding competition. Barton's admission of facts says none of the post images or videos showed Barton using any assisting devices at any time. In August 2019, when investigators learned Barton was moving to Colorado Springs, Colorado, they put a pole cam outside Barton's Florida home. They saw Barton walking around on August 23rd, moving furniture with no problem. On March 16, 2020, the VA granted his claim as having a spine degenerative disc disease related to his service, a problem that Barton said made it painful to even walk. On May 18, 2021, that jacked his PTSD disability percentage to 100%. What a joke. Barton would enjoy those full disability benefits only for a short while. On June 23rd, 2021, the day after agents saw Barton walking and playing with his dogs, he skipped a scheduled VA examination. But he did hit a Planet Fitness early that morning, at which he gave another man working out fitness advice. It's a weird way to phrase that, but please leave other people alone at the gym. Nobody cares about your bro science. He told the man he'd been lifting for the last 10 years, usually did cardio training in the morning and weights in the evenings. He told the man to meet him later at Flex Gym and Fitness for a workout. Before the workout, Barton warned this man it would be grueling, but he was a gym rat, a serious bodybuilder for 2.5 to 3 years. During the workout, Barton discussed performance-enhancing steroids and bragged his use didn't even affect his ability to get a boner, which ran counter to what he told the VA. That man, though, unbeknownst to Barton, was an undercover agent. The next day, investigators confronted Barton. During the interview, Barton admitted to faking his disabilities to receive VA disability compensation benefits. His guilty plea admits this. Barton said he was not in combat and made up stories of combat to obtain a disability rating for PTSD. So stolen valor, too. And the real valor he stole was when he skipped leg day. What a loser. What a giant loser. And his life should be basically ruined now, so we should be all good there. Hopefully his wife leaves him for a real man, and his boners stay weak. I wish you nothing but the worst, most flaccid erections. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up in the corner here and check out this next video. If you want, in the description down below, there's links where you can get Scuttlebutt Show merch and find out how you can support the channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon.